it's the Red, getting back to Let's Play Shantae Risky's Revenge. We're now going into the first labyrinth as we are chasing after the squid, which we gave a tasty meal to and has the first magic seal. So it'll start us off by giving us some goodies like big hearts here, which put us back to full health. I don't know why that small one is there, but oh well. So this being the first labyrinth, they don't want to make things too terribly difficult. So they give us some simple paths and some simple enemies to defeat. No problem. Be careful of this one that likes to come at you from inside the alcove here. The crawly enemies follow along the platform and will stake along the platform, try and bumping into you. If they feel like it. Of course, they don't even need to do that sometimes. Sometimes you'll just jump right into them. But it is worth noting that Shantae's hair whip starts out fairly slow, so you want to make sure you get your attack off quick enough so that they don't walk into you while you're trying to execute it. There's a good 6 to 8 frames in which they can walk into you, so you should compensate for that. Shantae's hair seems to have better reach in this game, so it definitely helps out. Also, you saw those skull and crossbones coming out of the hole in that last room? Yeah. Means it's deadly. You don't want to fall in there. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but what I probably should tell you, though, is that it is an instant death, like it was in the last game. In fact, in case you hadn't noticed, there are no lives in this game whatsoever. Now, if you die even once, the game is over, and you go back to your last save point. Instead, falling in a hole will now result in losing some of your life and then going back to the entrance of the room. So the game is a little more merciful in that regard. We should be familiar with these fire-spitting statues from the previous game. Oh, didn't mean to step down there. Or jump into that. Oh boy, I need to pay more attention. Oh well. And this jar enemy, because of its placement, we can ignore it altogether and just attack it from this first step. No problem. We'll clear away some blocks here and work our way downward. And we'll be able to claim our first treasure. Oh, it fell in the hole. Oh well, we'll get it later. Right now I got my sights set on bigger pots. There's a lot of hidden alcoves like this in this labyrinth, which leads to a lot of extra treasure, which is always a nice thing. Okay, now let's see if we can go track down that key, after we get a little more gems. Okay, here's that key. Nice, you got a key! Now let's go put that key to work right down here. Yeah, there's a treasure chest over here, but as you can see, we can't exactly get to it just yet. But don't worry, we'll have a look at that in a bit. We have ourselves a new type of enemy here that will try and block your hair attack with a shield if you attack it from the ground. So attack it in the head to get damage in. Having a pike ball here will help because of the angle at which it moves, and also the storm puff because it can't guard against that. And there's what I'm talking about, getting your hair attack in ahead of where it's going to be, because it can easily get an attack in while you're trying to get your hair out. Also, we have a bit of water down here, but not really much we can do from here. In fact, there's even a little alcove here, but we can't get down there. If only we had the ability to dive. Here, whip these platforms into position, and then you can cross. Okay, it really looked like I landed on that, but oh well. More weird swimming sounds as we make our way back to the beginning of the room. Oh boy, I am having trouble with the platforming tonight. There we go. Alright, we have a few chains in this room that we can climb up. But this is about as far as we can go for now. But don't worry, we'll be back. For now, we need to make our way down. That one was just on a small platform. There was no way I was going to get an attack in quick enough. There is something to be said about the music in this game, though. This particular labyrinth theme, yeah, it's pretty good. It doesn't measure up to the one of the first game, but really, it's hard to expect anything to match how great that one was. Still, I don't want to take anything away from this particular theme. I do like it a lot as well. Some more simple platforming to get across here. And more shielding enemies. The Storm Puff is great for these two if you can get them grouped together. But as long as you just keep getting the hair attacks in and jump over the spark when those come along, you'll do just fine. And now it's time to clear away blocks to create a shape. Can you guess what we are making? Yes, we are creating a picture of death. Where do these scarecrows come from? They almost seem out of place in this labyrinth. Just wait for the explosions to pass and try and stay on the platform. There we go. Oh. Alright, well, once you get all 4 of them cleared out, a treasure chest will appear, and then we will be able to claim another key. Excellent. Hey, you weren't here before. Go back to the Tangle Forest. I'm waking here. And you are in a no-fly zone. And navigating this area in reverse is a little irritating, because waiting for this platform to line up the way you want it to. Got a little lucky there, but, it's not usually that easy. Sometimes you gotta wait a bit longer than I did just then. Alright, we'll use our second key for this door. And we have more shielding enemies. If you can get up on that top platform above, you could really layer on the shots of hair attacks. But we don't need that this time. See, if you get up here, you could just keep wailing on their head like that. And they can't even hit you with their sparking attack. Quite handy. Try and take this plant out quickly before it can start spitting at you. Those green jars, by the way, refill your magic, which you can see up there in the upper left, right below my bottle of health refill. But I don't have any attacks that require magic just yet, so no need to worry about it just yet. Alright, let's start making our way downward. And now for a change of music. It's a lot more peaceful in here. And we seem to have landed in a hole in which we cannot jump out of. But there is this little statue here, so let's check that out. Who approaches my magic fountain? Who said that? Ooh, sparkly. Oh my. I sense a restless energy deep inside you. Channel your passions and allow the magic to take shape. Magic yet! You got the monkey dance! Yes, the monkey form is back from the previous game. Simply hold the X button and then release it during your first belly dance move to transform. The monkey dance will allow you to climb walls and leap to new heights. To change back, press the X button again. May fortune follow you in your travels. And so, yeah, just as she explained there, holding the X button now makes Shantae cycle through all of her dance moves. No more pressing buttons in time with a metronome or anything like that. This does make things a good bit simpler, but does remove others, such as warp dancing to get around places in the game, which was a handy feature to have, but oh well. We released it on the first dance, and now we are a monkey again. And this time we are a shiny purple coat. Much better over that silly brown one from the Game Boy Color game. We can now scale walls, and the physics this time around are a bit different. Because now, as a monkey, we no longer slide down the wall. Let me find a wall where I don't slide. Yeah, there you go. If you just press the button against it, you don't slide down it. So it's not like the monkey has got its feet covered in Crisco or anything like that. It makes getting around so much easier. I like it much better in this game, and I cannot hit this thing because it keeps walking where I'm going. Bunch of pests. Oh, and this plant's gonna be a problem if we stay here. Ugh. And yeah, once it starts spinning, it's not gonna stop, so best to just leave that one alone. Also, you see this ridged wall here? You can't climb it. So, we're gonna have... That can make getting up this part a good bit tricky. So, we'll wait for the fire to pass, and let's get climbing. Be quick about it. Yes, the monkey form can also climb up the chain. With Of course, it helps if you press the button as well. There you go. That used to be something that you would have to change into Shantae to be able to do. And so it's handy that we don't need to do that anymore. Clear away this block and we can find ourselves to some more goodies up above. Delicious gems! A full health refill that we don't need. And now let's start working our way back up. More gems? These are going to be quite useful at the shop later on. And now we can finally get a hold of this chest that we saw earlier in this room. We just climb into a little alcove in this corner here, and now we can get a magic jam. Lovely! We can make use of this at the item shop as well. We'll check that out in a little bit. But first, we need to go back to a previous room to claim some more loot. So we'll climb our way back up here, back into the flower room. And then back up this vertical chamber. It's much easier to do so as a monkey, due to the higher jump and the ability to climb walls. Get up this little alcove here, and we'll find another chest. And another magic jam! Delicious! Alright, I'll speed up back to where we were. What's nice about this section is after you have the monkey form, you can just climb up this left wall and bypass this area entirely. It's called cheating! Alright. Still not quite time to go up these chains yet. No, we still have one more piece of business to take care of in this room. Become a monkey again, and climb into this little hole here. And it's time for more block clearing. What shape are we making this time? Looks like something with teeth. Ah, yes, these guys again. Try and strike them once so that they'll fly up to the next platform, and that will make it easier to attack them from here. This one is a little precariously placed. We're going to need Monkey's help to get up this wall. And now we can attack it. There we go. And for our troubles, we get another key. And also hit detection. Alright, now we can start making our way up that chain room. With the monkey help, of course. Alright, going up. As it was already established, monkeys are professional climbers who have absolutely no problem getting up these things. Whoa! Snap, 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 jump. So if we climb, it's okay. Monkeys have a much better time climbing the walls, but keep climbing up, and you'll find a couple more jars with some more loot. Lovely. Alright, let's use our last key to get into this door. You have one more opportunity to save here. And here are the last power-ups you'll get before the boss door. It would be nice if they would put a large heart somewhere in this room, but oh well. I guess there are enough small ones here to get your 3 heart life bar full. But still, I would rather just have a large heart and know that I'm prepared for this fight. Anyway, let's go on in. That squid's in here somewhere. So, you managed to solve my labyrinth. But it won't do you any good. My magic seal is staying here. Me and my babies are ready to tussle. And so we're up against the first boss of the game, the Squid Baron. Ugh, and I do not like the attack where he just plows straight across to the other side. Occasionally he'll stop and eat this sushi here. That's a good time to switch to monkey form, because he's getting ready to charge right at you. Here he'll teleport to one of those positions. Just pay attention to which one has the eyes. Ugh. If he doesn't do that directly after eating sushi, he'll only do so once. And here comes the baby attack. That's what I call infantry. Try and stay out of the way and make sure that you don't get plowed right under like that. Time for monkey. Initially, I thought that when he was eating that sushi, he was recovering health, and so I was just wailing on him and wailing on him. And that caused me to take a lot of damage. And here come the babies again. Fortunately, the babies are generous enough to sometimes drop health, which can definitely help out. Ugh! Okay. I definitely don't like those charging attacks. Again, if you have the Storm Puff, it makes it a lot easier to get more damage in. I probably had more time to attack him before jumping up here, but oh well. Uh-oh. But overall, once you know what his attack pattern, he's not too bad to deal with. But you killed your own babies, you jerk! Okay, get ready to get out of the way. Here come the babies again. Are any of you willing to drop a heart? Thank you. And then cancel it out with a charge attack. Why not? Sheesh. And there we go. And that was good timing because I was about to get pelted. The Squid Baron is down. And he explodes into glorious flames. Lovely. And there it is. The first of the magic seals. And also some very calming music. It's lovely. We also get some nice music after we collect the thing. Shantae Risky's Revenge doesn't have my favorite selection of music, but what's in there is pretty good in my opinion. And so we make it back outside with a special guest. Risky Boots!
In the flesh! Well. I see you managed to beat me to the first magic seal. Nicely done. Now be a good girl and hand it over.
Not a chance. Back off or I'll smash this thing to pieces.
My, no need to be hasty. I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty of each other down the line. Ta-ta!
And, well, yeah, that was a thing. Okay, so, the first labyrinth is done, and now we have to go off and find some more of those magic pieces, or perhaps magic seals, or the way to one of them. We'll be taking care of that next time. See you then!
Give me the magic seal!
No.
Okay.